Hi, I'm Bob Dixon. Welcome to the Leader's Edge Hot Takes edition of the Five Eagles Insight Podcast. For over 3 decades, I served in the military as an engineer and as a strategist, and I learned a few things about leadership. We know that it goes beyond theory. It's about real-world application. So in this series, sponsored by Five Eagles Leadership, we feature industry leaders and share their leadership journeys with you. My mission's simple. It's to help you become the best leader you can be. Now, if that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. If you'd like to be considered as a guest in upcoming episodes, please go to 5eaglesleadership.com/interview and apply today. Now, let's get started.
Welcome back to the Leader's Edge podcast. I'm Marisa McClure, and joining me today is Andrew Ring from Long Prairie, Minnesota. Andrew is the owner of Ring Studios. Welcome, and thanks for being here, Andrew.
Thank you, Marissa, for hosting a great podcast.
Good. All right. Well, let's dive right in. Give us about a 90-second overview of your business and why you got into it.
All right. Ring Studios is a video editing and graphic design company. We specialize in front-end web design as like the graphic building images and layouts for WordPress sites.
Okay.
And our graphics end also includes a social media branding of other small businesses who need help getting started with a brand look for their Facebook page, YouTube page, those sorts of things.
And how did you get into this type of work?
Oh, I always had a passion growing up. I built a video animation club in high school and short film to Amazon for some amount, and that got me going. But I've always had an eye for design. I had this business on the side all the time, but a few years ago I had a full-time job as a graphic designer for our local newspaper up here in Long Prairie. It's different than that because it's for digital platforms.
Right.
And it's not print. So it's different, but it's the same too.
So what do you think is the biggest problem in your industry, and how are you solving that for yourself and for your clients?
Well, the big issue I see right now in my area in particular is awareness of businesses not having a website and relying on just straight up newspaper ads or radio spots, radio commercials. So there's a lot of awareness that I have to do up front to tell people the importance of even having a website. So that kind of is the biggest thing I see.
Yeah, especially nowadays when everyone is online and everyone has, the internet at the touch of their finger, and if you're not, advertising and getting your business out there on all those different platforms, then you're losing out, right? Yeah.
A lot of people think it's just up around here. Todd County, Minnesota. We have a lot of senior business owners who think it's just a young person's game.
Mm-hmm.
I can't
Right.
can't learn new things. And that's totally not true. I guess saying that I am young, trying to convince an older person that they should see um, the signpost that times are changing. They kind of dismiss me right away. I want to listen to their needs and their wants as a business owner, and so that I know how to best help them get on the get a website going. That's how I try and overcome that barrier.
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah. Okay. So who is your ideal client? You just were talking a little bit about some of the business owners in your area. Who is your ideal client and what kind of outcomes can they expect when they work with you?
Okay, this is a great question. I'm actually um, going to be um, living out. I'm going to be a digital nomad, and I'll be um, going traveling around the country and Canada, and oh yeah, and having a YouTube channel on the side, in addition to working like freelancing on I guess at first I'm thinking of um, I've done Upwork a bit, um, uh, but my ideal customer is uh, people like I think it comes down to um, knowing people in my industry already, getting relationships, starting with going on online communities like on Facebook, and LinkedIn is a great place too, to expand a community of like-minded people who are also in this industry that I am in, and then building strategic partnerships with some of these people that I feel connected with. Working with those people, we probably have similar clientele that
Hmm.
we connect with.
It's always great to find folks to work with in collaboration, right? Because there's power in working together, right?
Yeah. Case in point, this place that I'm recording this in is a is I'm collaborating with the next door business.
Mm.
Um, they're this is actually their their office, and and I do I offer services to help the next business over customers. I help them, and then I give back because I I use this space.
Mm. So what would you say makes you unique in how you support your customers and provide, help them achieve those outcomes that they're trying to achieve, whether it's creating that website or other content?
I'd say I'm a great listener. I really truly listen to everything my customer or anyone says to me, and I don't try and sell them on anything. I just try and sit through and just talk with how to solve their issue.
Hmm.
My visual designs to complement what I'm hearing from them, and then kind of a back and forth of, well, is this it was this design similar to most of the times they come out and say, oh, this is a lot better than I had pictured.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I love that, right? Because they might not realize, you know, much you can do and how, creative you can be in, getting them what they're looking for. And sometimes they don't even know what they're really looking for until they see it,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah. It's kind of like Like I'd say my first customer was a local antique shop we have here
Mm.
in town. Since gone out of business, but I made a whole bunch of video commercials to put on their website. Like took pictures of everything
Mm.
and had featured videos on there that I made and produced, and and they come back and say, I didn't know we could put a video on the homepage. Like that really helped me.
Yeah, that's great.
And I'm like, video drives what 70, I don't know, 80% or more of online traffic these days. It's
Mm-hmm.
insane.
Yeah, yeah, interesting. So where do you, that's kind of a good segue. Where do you see your industry going in the next 5 to 10 years, and how are you staying on top of that?
I feel like it's kind of going in the direction of um, less written content and more more YouTube channels, and websites linking to um, big 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 places like Vimeo or YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and and, I think you'll see more more of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, and I think why people are attracted to that is they can they it's I guess back to in person, going to your going to your shop, and but at the comfort of your own home,
Mm.
and you actually see the faces
Yeah.
of and the process of what these businesses do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I guess I another example is I filmed a video for a place that all they do is uh, like restore like antique chrome plated
Mm.
stoves and ovens, and they end up having to nickel plate things, and
Mm.
just kind of like seeing that restoration process was pretty cool. And and a lot of people, and I think having that on his website drove more business to him because people saw what he did in addition to word of mouth and those sorts of
Yeah, no, that definitely can be a draw to have almost a testimonial of, this is kind of what we do and this is what it looks like, and that
yeah.
draws people in for sure. Yeah.
People do. I mean, I don't think I mean other people do. I mean, there's a lot of other people that do the same thing I do, but I think what really differentiates me is my approach to storytelling and my my eye on design. Again, everyone's going to be different on those things. I think it's a good way to bet on that.
Yeah, for sure. So what would you say is the biggest challenge that you've faced, and how has that helped shape how you do business?
Well, I've tried several different types of services over the last 11 years of owning owning Ring Studios. I mean, I since I built this company. It was trying to find my niche audience in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can do it. It's not a question of what can I do. It's a question of who wants what I can do,
Yeah.
and and bringing awareness to my community of these are the things I can do,
Mm-hmm.
and people will either, you know, be attracted to what I have to offer or not. The I did computer repair work. I still do that on the side. Um, and there was the Chamber of Commerce here was like, there's a there's a potential here for someone to be able to repair our technology repair, have a community IT, I guess, in general.
Mm-hmm.
And I I I, I do that still.
Okay.
So I feel like my strongest uh, passion is still video editing and back to the web design that we started
Yeah.
with.
So
And
creating things, yeah. Oh, so what's the next area of growth for you or for your business? You talked about you're getting out on the road, so
yeah,
that's exciting.
yep. Being completely online is like remotely, and building an online community of supporters and online community of business relationships is what I'm really looking for, so that I am able to travel full time and still have an internet connection. So I don't have to be physically at any in any office. That's where I'm really seeing myself.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's
great having
how
that flexibility. Yeah.
that's the way to do it, is with starting with um, this. I guess I think this podcast is a great place to start with bringing awareness to what I do.
Yes, exactly. Good. Okay. Fun question. If you could have lunch with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Actually, I would think I'd like to have lunch with Thomas Edison or Nikola Tesla.
Mm,
They're great great thinkers. Being able to pick their brain over would would be quite an interesting topic.
yeah, I would love to see their reaction to understanding like where we are with technology
Yeah,
and those kinds of things, right? Like and then have them use their brain power to think about where we might be headed next, like that would be really interesting.
yeah. I think, I mean, Nikola Tesla is always coined as, he invented the modern, I mean, like modern technology. I mean, he saw it first,
Right.
and for him to be here to see his ideas, I think
Mm.
would be great satisfaction to him, and to talk about where to go from here.
Great. Love that answer. Okay. So last question. How can people find you? How can they contact you, learn more about what services you provide, or if they want to work with you, how can they track you down?
Yeah, the best place to get in touch with me is directly at Andrew Ring at ringstudios.co. You can visit our website at ringstudios.co. Or just simply Google Ring Studios. It'll come right up.
All right, great. So if folks are looking to get their website done, then they know where to find you. That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Or Bill, if people want to talk, or just want to learn more about me, I'm available to see where potential partnerships can go.
All right. Sounds great. Thank you, Andrew, for being here today and telling us more about Ring Studios.
Yep, thank you.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to the Leader's Edge Hot Take series. I hope you found today's insight meaningful, valuable, and that you're ready to put them into action. Now, if you enjoyed the episode and want to keep improving your leaderships, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future episodes. I post new content every week, packed with strategies, tips, and real-life examples to help you lead with impact. Now remember, great leadership isn't just about guiding others, it's about continuously growing yourself. If you'd like to be considered as a guest for upcoming episodes, please go to 5eaglesleadership.com/interview to apply today. Keep pushing, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next episode. Be awesome.